What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we have some 7-star rank for lizard gameplay. Now this champion is pretty cool to use, and as a 7-star rank 4 he's a lot faster because you basically don't have to bait as many specials on the opponent to actually ramp you up. So fighting against onslaught here is not really, the greatest fight ever. You don't have, non-contact parries, you don't have any way to heal. That's why we just use our special 1 baits and then getting the magnetism on us to just heal up. So this is why it's going to take like a little longer, but you will see some impressive fights with lizard in this video. So throwing the special 1 here, getting a bunch of those ruptures on him, start to bait some specials. There we go. He's already taking some damage here with those bursts, and we're getting a really nice amount of ruptures here as well. Try and beat that special, and he didn't throw it there with 5, so it's fine. So now we have, like, honestly, a pretty decent amount of charges, 66. And I think now we're gonna go for the special 1 bait, one last one. Or maybe we don't even go for that. Okay. And I made a mistake there. I didn't actually dex before this special 2. I thought I did. But as you can see, still, it was enough. We finished with a full yellow bar in like 60 seconds. So yeah, just trying to like heal against onslaught. You bait a lot of special ones, so it takes like a little longer. Now this is going to be probably a real popular defender soon because of the brawl. He actually popped off on the brawl, and usually against havok you want to have some with armor ups, but with some champions you can deal with them if you just avoid baiting the special ones. And that's what we're gonna do with lizard here. So we're just gonna ramp up those ruptures, bait a couple of his specials, and then we're just gonna kill them with our SP2 burst, which is going to be enough, as you will see in a second here. So bait those special 2s. We're gonna go with the relic here, push him to another special 2, and there we go. He's got that taunt on him. So 4 ruptures. Is he gonna throw it? He did. And as you will see here, we're gonna go for the special 2 immediately before any detonations happen, and boom, that is havok. And again, those are all 7-star rank 4s, by the way, and that was a 42-second fight. As you can see, definitely a lot faster than the onslaught fight because of the animations. Now this is probably my favorite part of the video, Yelena, dude. When a science champion can take Yelena, you know they're pretty good. Spider-Woman can take Yelena as well, so she's pretty good as well. But yeah, look at that lizard here. So Yelena will actually reduce the duration of non-damaging debuffs on her, but not against those ruptures, and also we can pause them as well. And you will start to see that she's kind of melting, even by, baiting those specials, she's kind of melting. Took a bit of crit block there, unfortunately. But as you will see here, we're gonna try to beat that special here with a couple of ruptures on her. As you can see, 8, she takes a lot of damage, and then we're gonna go for the special 2 immediately with 98 charges, and boom. She's almost dead there with class disadvantage. All we need to do is just bait a couple of specials, probably, or 1. And yeah, that is Yelena in 50 seconds. Unfortunately, we took some, critical blocks, but that just happens with Yelena sometimes. So that was a pretty good fight, honestly. I didn't expect him to be able to do that. Now, this is Sentinel. This is not a good fight for him because Sentinel has like all of those resistances, so he's going to take less burst damage. But I'm going to show you this fight just for one reason, and you will see once we get there. So we're probably going to throw more specials here against this Sentinel. I might even go for the special 3, I'm not too sure, because the special 3 has a little bit more burst damage. So let's see what happens here. We got the fervor, so we're placing a lot of those ruptures. I'm going to try to pause them. There we go. So we got 6. Let's see if we bait that. Nice. And he starts to take like less damage because of his analysis. He's like 100 now. We can't even crit him at all. Gonna bait that special 2 here with 7. There we go. It's down to 50% right now. And I think we're gonna go for the special 3, honestly. Yeah, we are. Gonna try to bait like a couple more specials here, and there we go. So we got 69 charges. 70 right now. Let's see how much burst this does. Normally this would kill, but not against Sentinel. Yeah, 97,000. That's very, very low for these 60 charges. Now check this out. I thought I was dead here, but with the Awaken ability, you get this 100% wither, so Sentinel does not get power when those armor ups expire. I actually would have died or would have eaten a special 3 twice in this fight, but yeah, it's it's not a great fight for him, but it's just a nice showcase of utility. I feel like that wither could also be helpful for like other champions like mystics or so if something gets out of control. Moving on to Let's see who's next. Deathless Thanos. Honestly, pretty decent counter for Deathless Thanos. Now, I will say, though, he's not good for Serpent because that burst damage is decreased because Serpent just reduces all of those instant effects. Not good for Dark Phoenix, obviously. There's nothing you can do about it. Not a lot of hits, no immunities or anything. And for Maestro, it works, but it's really hard to do because you gotta get like an aggressive AI. You gotta get lucky early on because once Maestro gets the glancing, you still have a chance to place Ruptures because of your Fervor, increasing your ability accuracy, but it still gets, you know, lowered. So you gotta get really lucky against Maestro. So that's why I'm not showcasing it. It's not really a great match. But against Thanos, you can deal with him. You know, just bait a couple of specials here, push him to that 50% threshold, and then just a special 2 is gonna kill him. Boom. Yeah, a bit of an overkill as well. In just, I think, 60 seconds. Yeah, 56. Not too bad. Now, moving on to the Mystics, I believe here. This is probably his best matchup, though, man. Against Nico, she just constantly places buffs on you. And you get this unblockable, unstoppable, get some free openings and more attack increase. It's just great. He's so good against Nico. It's really hard to mess up because you also get the tracking. I think she's going to throw a special 1 in this fight, too. Yeah, which is great because I can showcase the tracking. As you can see, tracking is on her. Every time you like interrupt her attacks or punch the specials, you just refresh it, which is great. And yeah, that just goes to show you how good of an eco counter he is. Even if things go wrong with her throwing a special 1, it just doesn't matter. Throw the special 2. We don't even need the unblockable. We got so much damage going on. Again, this is a Mystic class, so class advantage is great. 42 seconds. Yeah, he's without a doubt one of the best counters to Nico, if not like the best. If he's not the best, like the 3rd best or so. Now this is another weird matchup. Of course, this guy just wants full combo me into the block. You gotta be careful in this fight a little bit because if you want to dex before your specials, you gotta need to make sure that you don't have the neutralize like I did here. And place a ton of Ruptures on him again. So I just wanted to showcase him because he has a lot of like crit resist, a lot of HP. I showed Sasquatch in the previous video, so I just wanted to show, you know, the next biggest help pool here. This rintrah. But I think this guy is going to take a little bit of a long time because we need to knock him down a lot too. Gotta go for the heavy right now and do the pause again. So 8 Ruptures, take some nice damage right there. And then now I need to dex, but not have the neutralize on me. I don't know if I'm going to pull this off, honestly. Let's see. I have the dex, so I think if I hit him once, I can get the unblockable. Yes, there we go. So let's see if that's actually going to be enough. Almost. Wow. That was almost enough. Yeah, not too shabby against that rintrah. Just over a minute. And I think this is the last fight. No, we got this fight and then one more fight. So we got Think here, a bit of an annoying defender, but again, champions with burst damage, you can just ignore that protection. All we need to do is just stack up some ruptures, and then the L2 is just going to take care of the rest. So we'll get some nice pauses here. We're going to try and go full combo, bait the special 1. Nice. Try to get that dex for my SP1. Get that fervor. So in every single fight, you pretty much want to go for the SP1 because that fervor is really, really nice, increasing your ruptures. And as you can see, we got 8 right now. 10 if he throws a special, man, is going to take a lot of damage. Yeah, he took like 15% health from just that. And that's all we need for the ramp up. We don't even need the Fury. Yeah, that was pretty good damage, honestly. And yeah, just bait one more special, he's dead. Nice. It's a pretty quick Think fight, 48 seconds, I'll take that. And then lastly, we got Photon. So this fight is not like great, but if you play it perfectly, like I will show you here, it's good. It's pretty good. I don't know if it's gonna be really great with like inequity in BGs, but here it works. But yeah, Lizard's one of those champions that you want to get a little lucky with those ruptures, ideally, so you can get a lot more burst damage and also ramp up. But I feel like at rank 4, even if you don't get super lucky, he still has a lot of damage. And I can't wait to see how he does on defense as well. I feel like if you know, bait special ones, he's getting that rejuvenate, so he's just gonna heal a lot more. And he's also like, I think, immune to inequity. You can only reverse his healing by 50% or stop his healing by 50% with only skill champs. But yeah, as you can see, full yellow bar against that photon. And that was like 48 seconds to it. Like the fight worked perfectly. So yeah, I think Lizard, if you get some, you know, ruptures early on, use that special one quickly so you can get that fervor. It does last for a long time. So by the time you get to the special 2, you should still have it, or it probably expired like a few seconds ago. Let's see here. So yeah, I threw my special 2 here and I still have the fervor. So you definitely want to throw the special 1 as soon as you get it, so you can just as you're building up to the special 2, get a lot of those hits, and then the raptures stack up so you can just ramp up your special 2 burst. And then in those fights like Sentinel, you want to go for the special 3 so you can get increase that burst damage, because yeah, it just does a little bit more. But again, for that Sentinel, it wasn't really great. I just wanted to showcase the utility of that Wither, which can be really, really good for some other annoying Mystic champions. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about Lizard. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.